Hi, my name is Gabrielle Clark and I'm going to be introducing you to Edpuzzle. So you can get to Edpuzzle by going to edpuzzle.com. And what Edpuzzle is it is a tool that allows you to select a video and then you can customize that video by editing, cropping, you can add in your voice, and you can also add in questions to make your video more engaging for your students. And also adding in those questions allows you to track your students' understanding, which is a really nice feature. There's a lot of uses for Edpuzzle in a classroom. You could use it to differentiate, you could use it to enhance your flipped learning environment if you're creating flipped lessons for your kids. And you can also just use it to amp up your learning for your students by increasing engagement by providing them with this new mode of learning. So if you are new, you're going to start here. If you're a student, you would click here. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And the first thing that I'm going to be showing you is where you would find the videos. So if you hit the search bar, this is where you're going to look for the videos. Now, the videos come from YouTube, Khan Academy, and a bunch of different places here. Now, let's hypothetically say that you are teaching in a third grade classroom and you've realized that a group of your kids, they really understand using equal groups to represent multiplication, but they're not really mastering how to use arrays. So you might type in arrays and then hit search, and you can then sift through these videos and see which one might be a good video, a good match for you to use to differentiate for that small group of students. Once you find one, you can click on it, and then you can play it if you'd like to listen to it, and then you can also see what other questions have already been embedded by a teacher. If you end up wanting to use it, you can hit this button. If you want to share it and not even add the personalized touch, you can just hit that button. Now I'm going to show you one video that I created for my students. So I'm going to go to my content. I was looking for a video to enhance my poetry unit. We're just wrapping that up, so I was looking for a video about haikus. So I went to the search bar and I typed in haikus and I found quite a few, but this is the one that I liked best for my third grade classroom. Now, one of the things that I was able to do is I was able to add in my voice at the beginning of the lesson. So I liked being able to do this because it makes it more personalized for my third graders, and I was able to get them ready for their learning before they launched into the video. Another thing that I was able to do is I was able to embed quizzes or questions into the video. And this is really important to me because I am constantly trying to assess my students as to where they are in their learning in regards to our learning targets. So this helps me to do that. And on my dashboard, I can see how they're doing with those formative assessments. So as you can see here, I added in quite a few. And then the last thing I was able to do is I did add in my voice at the end. You can't necessarily see that, but it's behind, the yellow box is behind the screen box. And I was able to give my students their next set of directions. So after this video, they are going to be asked to open up Google Docs or their writing journals to continue to write some more haikus in the time that is left in that class period. So that is what I did with this video. I'm excited to use it. Now, when you're done with it, you can hit finish. One thing that I love about Edpuzzle is that you can sync it with your Google Classroom account if you use Google Classroom. So I do. So I can sync it with that. And then you can use these superpowers and you can add in some different features. So if you want to put in a due date, or if you want to prevent them from skipping through the video and just going to the end, you can hit this here. Now, if you don't have Google Classroom, you can share it with anyone by just using this link or this embed code. I decided to use this tool because a classmate actually mentioned it in one of our discussion boards, and I do create some flip lessons for my math workshop block and also for my phonics lessons. So I thought that this would be a nice tool to try out to see if it would enhance some of those lessons for me. Now that I have gone through it and I have played around with it and created a few different lessons, I can certainly see how it can enhance flipped learning. I love that I can look at what other third grade teachers are doing and not necessarily reinvent the wheel, but learn from them and then add my own personalized touch. And then most importantly, what I love about this is that I love that it gives the option to embed formative assessments, so I'm really seeing how my kids are doing as they're watching the video. This is Edpuzzle, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks.